So I'm gonna tell you, DJ Buck here, me and him was in his office. He was like, "Yo, remember Priceless?" I was like, "Kid from New Haven, right?" He was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "He signed to Warner Brothers." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "I was wondering where he was at." He was like, "His name's NexXthursday now." And he played the record to me, the Sway joint. I'm like, "Yo, that's crazy."
Thank you, man.
And it got Quavo and Lil Yachty on it. I said, "Is that official?"
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, this is it." Yo, he's doing it. I'm like, "Yo, that's what's up, man."
Thank you, man.
So, originally from New Haven, Connecticut.
Yeah, man.
I haven't seen you around, you know, like, I see a lot of the artists here in the market.
Right.
They always, "Yo, I got this record, I got this," which is cool.
Right.
I haven't seen you doing much of that, and then, boom, you pop up with this smash record, Sway.
Right. No, I figure, like, you know, it's a tough journey no matter how you look at it. And I think that getting outside of your element is real important. There's a whole world out there. So what I had to do is I had to go out, I had to get out to LA, you know, of course, back and forth to New York, just anywhere I had to go, Miami, Atlanta, just touch different people. And at the end of the day, that's kind of what got it where it needed to be. But, you know, it's important to touch places. You know.
Now, the song Sway, did you have that record before you signed?
Yeah.
Is that the record that got you signed?
That actually is, yeah, for sure. That and another record called Down, it just started to go viral on the internet, and all these different labels were like, "Yo," and I'm talking to my team, like, "Yo, look at my DMs," it's like flooded with labels. But when I decided to go to Warner's, because they were artist friendly over there, and they let you do what you got to do. They don't like to change. They're like, "Oh, whatever you're doing, we just gonna put the bank behind it and make it work."
Okay.
You know?
And now you got this EP going, what's the name of it?
Natasha.
And there's an interesting story behind it.
Yeah. I lost my mom this year, so that was real tough. So I went through a crazy breakup with someone I was dealing with, and I had to document all of those moments, because that's how I record. I record in the moment. If I walk out this room and I trip and fall, I'm making a song about it. So that's how I record. So I documented all those moments into a project that's real personal to me. And it tells the real personal story of that breakup, but also those human emotions that you feel while you're in a breakup with someone that's fresh. You know, you're still dealing with each other. It's not good for you. There's all records that document the whole process for me. So real personal. Yeah. Okay.
And now, the songs on this album, it reflects your relationship that you had. And the interesting thing about this is y'all broke up, but y'all not really broken up.
Yeah, I mean, you know how that is, man, when you break up with someone, especially when it's been a long time. It's like, it's kind of hard to lose that or for it to leave, so it still lingers on, and I'm sure everybody go through that.
Is that like the motivation, like, you know what, I ain't really rocking with you, but you you helping me make so many hot songs, I'm gonna just keep you around?
Nah, I think it was just more like, no, I didn't get a chance to express myself to her or get her to understand where I was coming from. So I started documenting this like vocal diary of records, just so I can just give it to her, like, this is how you make me feel. So I'm in a better place.
I'm not gonna front. When I first heard the song Sway, I was like, this is a smash.
Thank you.
And heard about you being signed to Warner and everything. Normally when that happened, you see the track record of what they've been doing.
Right.
First thing I said was, Buck, did he write records for somebody? He wrote some hits. What's going on? How did this happen?
Right.
So it was basically you just had a hot song. Did you have a lot of views on it?
Yeah. So when we initially put out the first record, Down, it crossed over 1 million, and then we put Sway, and it crossed over 1 million even faster. And then that's when it's like, yo, we think you on to something. And so as I started getting the calls, and everybody's flying me out, and I'm with everybody, and you know, people like, yo, let's throw the hat in the ring, and we feel like you got something special. And then, you know, I write a lot of records, you know, so they felt like I was an asset. I produced most of all my songs. So they say, you know, no matter what, you're an asset to the company versus being a liability. So that's where we got,
So have you written records for anybody else?
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff coming out. I can't even talk about it right now, but I got a bunch of records that's coming out actually top of the year. I'm really excited about it.
With other artists performing on it?
Yes.
And you're doing all of this from Connecticut?
Well, right now I'm bouncing back and forth, you know, Connecticut, New York, LA. So that's been my little trifecta right there.
Well, I've been using you lately for artists in the market who be like, yo, I got a record, I need to do this, I need to do that. And I'm like, yo, I send them the link to the video. Like, right. Check that out. They be like, yo, that's hot, who that? I be like, remember Priceless?
Right.
I was like, there he is.
Right.
You know, and everybody probably got the same idea, like, well, I haven't heard from him, because, you know, here in Connecticut, if you doing anything, making any noise, everybody knows.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, we got guys here, we got the Brillos, we got the Annoyeds, you know, they're making noise, and you know of it.
Right.
You know,
Sure.
but we haven't heard from Priceless. Probably because your name is Next Thursday.
Right. Yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah. So, how did the name come about?
So myself and my partners, we had this investor, and he didn't want to meet on weekdays or weekends. To make a long story short, Thursday was the only day he could meet with us. And I'd be coming down from CT, you know, my team coming down from wherever they were, and mid-drive he would cancel. He'd tell me like, yo, I got to meet you next Thursday. I'm sorry, kid. I'm going to get with you next Thursday. And this happens a couple of times, and we come up with a code name for him, which became Next Thursday. So instead of me explaining myself on the text, you know, that he canceled and why, I was just sending out a code word Next Thursday. And so we got together and we decided we was going to do it on our own, you know, put our own money into the pot and make it work. And then I went in there, I changed the sound up and got a lot more melodic. And I sent them my first 3 songs, and they was like, yo, who's this? This is hot. And I said, it's Next Thursday. And I kept it and I ran with it. Yeah, so it came from disappointment. Shout out to him.
So did he ever end up investing?
I mean, you know, we okay now. You know,
okay.
So it's like, it's all love. It's still a great friend of mine, but he would call me all the time. Man,
Yeah, I bet he is calling
4 or 5 times a day, man. Like, let's link up, let's drink, and like, it's all good, you know.
So who was the what was the first city to pick up on you?
The first city, as far as in general or the record itself?
The record.
I'm gonna say the South really picked up on the record heavy. I know it was probably doing the best in North Carolina. It's like the #1 Shazam song out there, and also in Georgia as well, in Augusta. Those are the 2 places that really picked on it really fast.
Now, was that before Quavo and Lil Yachty got on it?
No, it was after. But, you know, when they got the record, they were like, man, we about to break this. And they definitely showed hella love.
So, but they wasn't on it originally?
No. That was all the internet's thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can't even tell you what city. I would have to look at the analytics.
No, so Quavo and Lil Yachty, you put the song out, got it moving. Was it one of those things where they just jumped on it because it was hot, or it was put together?
Yeah, no, I reached out to Pete and Coach over at QC. Pete's actually a good friend of mine, and I was like, listen, man, I got this record, check it out. And actually, you know what's crazy? I sent Pete Sway probably when I just recorded it, had 1 verse on it. And that was probably 6 months before I resent it to him. Like, yo, I'm telling you about this record, and he was like, yo, man, I see where you're going. And I was like, you know, we all got that melodic thing, so they turned that around in like 2 days. They got that right back to me.
That had to be a good feeling,
It
right?
was good,
Okay.
man. I heard what they did. I was like, oh yeah.
You didn't have to wait for it. I mean, they probably really felt it.
Yeah, and I had other big name artists on that record too. To be honest.
Well, those too big.
Yeah.
Those are 2 big
I had
names.
other big name artists on it, but it just they worked the best. You know.
Well, who else was on the record? Who else tried out?
I can't. Man. I wish I could. Because it might still come out as a remix, so I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
Mess that up.
Okay, so it's, I mean, bigger than Quavo and Lil Yachty right now.
All the same, because they're A-list right now. The whole lineup of whoever's on the record were all A-list artists. So yeah, it's a lot of love.
So you played us some of your records. The last record on the EP.
Yes.
Miss Issues.
Yeah.
Deep record.
Thank you.
Deep record. I liked it. It'll have you thinking about your own relationship.
Right. Yeah. That's the vibe I was trying to get. I'm big on documenting my truth, you know, no matter what. I'm a real humble, down-to-earth person. And one thing people love me for is on DMs, I respond to all of them. You know, I spend 3 to 4 hours a day. That's the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning. I respond to all fans and supporters. And so people know me for being down-to-earth. And even in my music, I'm real, like, raw, straight to the point. I don't have nothing to hide. You know, it's just like, this is my life, and I want to let you be a part of it. So this issue is definitely real personal to me, and, you know, all true facts. It's spoken from myself, and then the female on the sky, she spoke the truth from the woman's perspective and how she felt about me and why she did what she did. You know, she felt she was lonely, she felt, you know, the detachment, so that kind of made her veer off, and she did a great job of expressing that from a female's point of view. So I love that record.
And you're not shy or real closed about your relationship and what went wrong with it, with her stepping out, with you doing what you do.
Right.
Do that make it easier for you to write?
It does, because I don't feel like I have to have like a guideline. Because I think a lot of people, especially in the industry, you got to be the man all the time, and you got to smash all the chicks. And yeah, okay, that's not reality. You know, sometimes you smash all the chicks, sometimes you get your chicks smashed. You know, at the end of the day, so I just speak the truth for a normal person. I'm just when you hang out with me. Like, we went to Savannah, Georgia, and you know, we had a VIP at first. You know, we like VIP. We jumped out of it. We went right on the dance floor, and everybody couldn't believe it. You know, because they requested me out there, so they couldn't believe I would just get on the dance floor and dance with people. I'm like, man, I'm not into that bullshit stuff, you know. So it makes it very easy just to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now your lead single, Sway, is an interesting story.
That girl ever finds me, she's gonna sue the crap.
Well, you didn't mention her name.
Nah, I didn't. I wouldn't.
I mean, and she did it.
Hey, right now.
Yeah, you gotta take a sip.
Some publishing. Now, we're at a club in New York City, and this girl comes up to me and she starts dancing to this beat, and she kept bumping me, and I had these headphones in my ear, like I keep my headphones in my ear and I listen to beats while I'm in the club to kind of just envision people dancing and having fun to these beats, and try to create hooks while I'm watching it. This is just a weird process. And so she's like, "Why do you have headphones on? What do you do?" And I'm like, "What's wrong with this girl?" My boy like, "Yo, she on something, bro, I'm telling you." And you know, so she's like, "What do you got these headphones on?" And I play it Down, which was my first song. And she's like, "I want to be down, 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 down." So she just, you know, bugging out. And, you know, that night we was really messed up, man. Henny, oh God. And so we go to the studio, and I create Sway that same night. And I'm mentioning things that happened. Like, when I'm like, "I think this girl, you know," that's all because that's what happened that night. In the club. She want to be down, like all that stuff is what happened in that club with that young lady. So shout out to her, man. Really.
Yeah, she's responsible for a hit record.
She is.
So now you being from Connecticut, where you know there's a lot of artists. I remember you being in this pool of artists, you know,
sure.
Talking to the radio station, going around making your moves, trying to get people to know who Priceless at the time was. You made it to the next level. What would you tell them now?
I tell them no plan Bs is always my advice to anybody, you know. I think plan B is already the recipe for failure when you feel like you can fail, so you have to have another option. Make plan A work by any means necessary. And also know that there's a whole world out there. You know, if you don't get out there and shake hands and meet people and just try to stay in your comfort zone, it's hard to get out of that, you know. And my last thing is use that internet, man, because that's what got me going, was that computer. And I must give all praise to the SoundClouds and the YouTubes, because that's what really got me out there. So utilize those 3 tools, and that's my advice for anybody. I just feel like that's a recipe for success, for sure.
A lot of people feel like it should be them who get that shot. Have you gotten, I know you're getting some love, it's always love. Right. Have you gotten any, I would say, sideline hate, or, you know, like, yo, okay, no, congrats, but...
Being that I was on a roller coaster back and forth from New York to Connecticut, it's like 2 worlds I touch. And the surprising thing is I never got any hate, because even the people that see me when I come back around, they was like, "Yo, you always been humble, and you always did the right thing, you know, no matter what. I waited my turn." And so when people actually meet me, regardless of how they feel, "Oh, it should have been me." When they meet me, they get to kick it with me. Their whole idea and attitude changes. Like, "Yo, you're a real cool, down to earth dude." It's like hard. Like, I can't even hate on you, like, you know. And that has to be who you are as a person, and that's me. I'm just humble and down to earth when I meet people. I met this artist, and we were in D.C. and his manager's like, "Yeah, he's trying to be an artist. You got any advice?" I was like, "Yo, give me a number, bro. I'll put you on a couple things that I used." And he was like, "Your number?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man." You know.
But now you know this is going over the airwaves. You have a lot of people from Connecticut hitting you
me
like,
up, man. Watch, you see, hit me.
What is your plans after that? I mean, you can produce,
yes.
You can write. Do you plan on working with any other artists?
Yeah, I'm going to be working with other artists. My big thing right now is building my production company, HBMG. You know, we have our other artists on there, Love Kelly, Lamaj. So working on them and getting them going is probably my #1 priority. Because, you know, with that space and opportunity, you should do something with it. You should do as much as possible with an opportunity. Put other people on. That way, just keep the tree growing. And then we want to find more artists and give people opportunities. So that's what we big on, you know. All
right, that's what's up. If you just joined us, we talking the next Thursday, Connecticut's own. We gonna claim you.
It's all love, man. Let's do it.
You are. We're gonna have to do that. Connecticut's own next Thursday, Warner Brother Records. Major, that's a great deal, man. For sure. Congrats to that. We're going to get into your single right now, Sway. Yeah. Matter of fact, you introduce it.
Sheesh. It's your bro Next Thursday. This is my new single, Sway, featuring Quavo and Lil Yachty. Check it out. Like I said, DM me. Let me know what y'all thinking. Let's talk, man. Chop it up.
You already know. Friday Night Flavors, your boy Big Regg, Hot 937.